What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching a Ragin Ronin review. I got a review for you. Last night I watched The Gift, and The Gift is a new suspense thriller directed by Joel Edgerton. This film marks Joel Edgerton's directorial debut. We have seen him in films like Exodus: Gods and Kings, The Great Gatsby, Warrior, and Zero Dark 30, to name a few of his films in his long list of credits. He's an actor that I'm starting to really like. Another actor that is in this whom I really like is Jason Bateman. He plays the husband in the film, also the protagonist. And then there's Rebecca Hall, who plays the wife. And this film is about a new couple that moves into a house, and then when they went shopping, they bumped into Joel Edgerton's character, and he says hi to them, and he says, hey, we went to high school together. And then that's when it all starts. And then he starts showing up at the house randomly without making announced visits. And he just keeps on doing that, dropping off gifts. And then he invites them to dinner. And then he kind of seems like he's thinking of them as like the best friend you can't get rid of. Or a friend that they just don't really want to have anything to do with. Is he even a friend? Who is this guy? Essentially, this film is kind of like a stalker film because he keeps on showing up and he's kind of creepy. And that's the tone of this film. Joel Edgerton nailed the tone, and that is full-on creepiness. This film is creepy. In fact, even though not a whole lot is going on, I mean, Rebecca Hall is just walking around her neighborhood and in her house, and then you just can't help but feel a sense of terror. And Joel Edgerton's direction is what creates this kind of feeling of terror and just uneasiness. And you feel that throughout the entire movie. It's really tense. And I gotta say that this film rocks because of that. I think that for a first-time director, he did a really great job, not only for the vision of the film, but also the acting. I mean, he looks very different from what I've seen him in before. In his previous films, he plays a very creepy, sketchy human being, and he nails the role. And Jason Bateman, you know what? He's always good in whatever he's in. He just plays the dad character really well. He plays the husband character really well, and he keeps on doing that. And he does the same thing in this role as well. And Rebecca Hall, very great performance. I think all together, under Joel Edgerton's direction, they all did a great job. Now, this is a very small, low-budget film, and with what they created within this small budget, they did something very special. I don't get to watch a whole lot of films like these because I'm very particular when it comes to suspense thrillers, especially ones that are really creepy. The last one I saw was Gone Girl, directed by David Fincher, and that was great. This one, I gotta say, is on that same level around. I think Gone Girl is a better movie, but this is still really great. Now, what makes this film great is that it's very simple, but there's a bit of a twist that I'm not going to reveal, of course. That would give it all away. But there is a twist, and I gotta say that, I mean, without spoiling anything, I gotta say that Joel Edgerton definitely took some inspiration from some Korean psychological thrillers. I'll just say that much, okay? Because, man, there are some things that really are quite shocking, and it's psychologically shocking. It's not just the scare gags where things just pop up at you and then you go, ah! It's not just that. There's some things that really shock you in this film, and I think you should really watch this film with an open mind because there is a sense of terror, but not just terror in the visual sense, but terror in like every possible sense, okay? So it's a film that just gets progressively more creepy, and well, you know what? I think that if you're a fan of these types of films in this genre, you definitely gotta check this out because it is a very it's a great film. I think it's a very good film, and I think you will be pleasantly surprised. And I don't know what more I can say. I mean, these types of films, I really shouldn't comment too much on what happens and what it's about because that'll give it all away. It's a type of film that you just gotta watch, and that everything about it is really quite top-notch, to be completely honest. Great direction, great acting, a very believable sense of terror, and at the end of the day, I thought it had a very unique story. So there you have it. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10, and it's a really good film. I highly recommend it. And that's all I got to say in this video. As always, if you want to see more reviews, and if you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, @RaginNation. My name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. And, you know, his performance, I completely felt for his performance. I completely felt for Eazy-E. I was watching Eazy-E. I was watching him brought back to